Hi, everybody. It's Vanessa, and I'm here at Rather Retired. I told you things were going to change. You are actually seeing the inside of this very rather petite kitchen. It's very functional. It has a lot of space. Do I agree it's laid out in its best way? Nope. But this is where I stay. I stay with my mom. She is older than I am, and I will be 66 in this month of March. So I am going to take my birthday trip very soon. I am going to Boston. I love Massachusetts. They vote the way I vote. They are our big first state. Now, I know a lot of people are about to argue, but what I love about Massachusetts, believe it or not, the Pilgrims weren't just Caucasians from Europe. I think it's time for everybody to get to know your actual history. But they have the Pilgrim Museum there. It will open again in April. But I go to touch the 1600, it's like 1630 something, rock. It is protected, but I stand there and say, thank you, God, that I'm alive and well, that I've been living in a country that many, many people have fought to keep democratic, and we're going to keep it democratic. I know young people are clueless about history. They don't seem to be standing up for democracy, but some of us are still able to, and what little I am able to do and always have done, I will do. But again, go to the Pilgrim Museum and you will find that Africans also came. Yes, I did say Africans, people from the continent of Africa, the largest one on the planet. They too arrived here in the 1600s. So even though I can trace, and I have traced my family's heritage to these sad, pathetic, oppressive, violent plantations that these southern people love having as part of their history and would love to have it returned, wouldn't you, Mr. White House and his buddy? But with that said, I know who I also am. My blood, my DNA can never be traced back to my home continent because of what was done to us in the South. But I'll never, ever forget that I am a part of this nation's history. So Native Americans, you were very patient with us, very kind to us, even though some of you too owned my people. You enslaved us. No, we don't forget. We just learn more and more who we are. And so when I need to have a vacation and celebrate my life, I go to states that are blue. This year, Nevada wasn't blue, so I said bye-bye. And now I'm only traveling to the blue states. In Massachusetts, you're my first one always, and I will be going very soon. I have a privilege of seeing. It's a place I've been looking at forever, haven't been in, but I'm going this time to the JFK, John F. Kennedy Museum and Library. I am also going to visit his brother's institute, Edward Kennedy. Thank you. He did a Senate replica. You should see how beautiful it is. Go online, take a look at it. But I will be taking a peek, a tour, a brief one, very brief one, because it's really for educational purposes. But since I was a college professor, I was allowed to kind of tiptoe with some people. And I'm going to do it. It's located right on the water. Beautiful, beautiful location. So I said, let me get my day started by saying hello to all of you, and I hope you're doing well. You've seen the chaos that's going on in D.C. And I hate putting it on D.C. D.C. has beautiful black people living there, and we're going to always stand with you, even though some people want to take over. We're not going to let it happen. We're going to fight the good fight with you to stand independent, because Washington, D.C. is to represent all of us in all of these states. It is not to be taken over by an office. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to show you my breakfast, show you what we are probably all dealing with, and I rarely watch American news because you never know who voted for whom. But I'm pretty sure the people on BBC did not have a chance to vote, and I like what they have chosen to do this morning, which is to embrace and help people who need help around the world. Never forget, we are part of NATO. We're part of their history, and we're going to always be able and willing and have the ability and support to help people around this world. We all come from many places, and if you're a Native American, you embraced us. So ultimately, thank you for letting us stay here. I'm pretty sure you have the mindset to figure out how to blow us all out of here. But you didn't do it. You let those of us of many different shades, creeds, colors, genders, you let us all come and stay. What they've done to you, I don't support. I know many, many changes will have to come back. And we're going to have to go back out there with the help of young people. And young people have to want life better. They're too lazy. I see how lazy they are. All they want to do is spend money, make money, spend money. Well, that's sad and pathetic. We can all blame their parents or society or both. But one way or the other, I can only speak for me and what I have done and will do. I'm going to always stand up for people to help all of us around this nation. It takes all of us to survive. So I'm going to show you my lunch. And like I said, the probably headline, because it's been on and on and on, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Most of you might have even voted for the food. But that was your choice, and the punishment is yours. And sadly, you chose to punish all of us. No, I don't forgive you. I just have to keep moving forward, with or without you. Okay, so let me show you my lunch. Okay, it's Vanessa back at Rather Retired, and I wanted you to see what I do. I've learned to do it. I don't have a choice, really. Is that I like eating fresh food. The older you get, I do advocate. Get yourself a salad, and I'm going to show you in this refrigerator. It's this side, and in particular, this is my little shelf. I try to keep it tight and small. I let my mother, she owns the house, she owns it all, you know what I mean? So it's all her stuff. But I'm very particular. I buy a bag of salad, like salad starter with a lot of lettuce. And then I buy for $5 every week. See, not for $5 at Kroger. That's why when people say everything's so expensive, I'm like, maybe you're eating the wrong stuff too. And I do get that eggs are cray-cray, but I don't eat a lot of eggs. I eat a lot of fresh food. This particular little container, if you go every week and buy it, it's already pre-cut and it's perfect for one person for a week. You'll get your broccoli, your yellow pepper, the red one, orange, see, carrots, cucumbers, broccoli, and there is, it comes with cauliflower, but I don't like cauliflower, so I just take it out and then focus on the other. And then I chop it all up, put it in with my salad, and I'll show you. The salad I put in first underneath, see? So that I make myself a hearty salad of veggies, fresh veggies. I love it, it's so good. You put your mild seasoning, because my body doesn't like a lot of heavy seasoning or pepper stuff. And my meat, because I like it smoky. Have you ever smoked a little bit of lettuce? It's so good. Or you cheat by doing what I do, which is your bacon. I get the pre-cooked bacon, and I take one. You see, that's really one. Where is it? If you tear it up right here. I'm doing it backwards for you. But anyway, if you take it and break it in two, you end up with 4 medium-sized pieces, and that's all you need, 2 strips of bacon. You do it every day, every morning. I put it into my salad. I crunch it up. So that gives it a good smoky crunch. And hint, hint, I have to have those new glasses. I don't need them for right now. I hate these glasses, to be honest. And now that we started a new year on Medicare, Vanessa's going to get some new glasses. I decided every year I'm going to treat myself. Okay, this is what I drink. Now, I am not just a coffee girl. I keep my pods right here in case you didn't see them. I make my pod of coffee. You can see it over there. The little blue button says go over there and make yourself a cup. But I already did, and I pour it here because every day the flavor might change. So I just keep pouring every day and using a certain amount. But I love dark roast, in particular espresso roast. So I have my espresso roast right here. And I also have it mixed with, and I'll open up the refrigerator so you can see. Yeah, I'm not a princess or anything, just a nice basic house. This is real espresso. I go to the big, coffee shop, even though I go to Starbucks, and I'll say it, I'm not an advocate of Starbucks. Starbucks does not comply with ADA law, Americans with Disabilities Act. You can't even get into a Starbucks if you're in a wheelchair. Think about it. And imagine me with a cane trying to pull those heavy doors. So Starbucks, you suck and get an F for ADA compliance and law. But since our government's falling apart, I guess you'll never get punished. With that said, espresso coffee. I just buy it. Buy yourself a big one, the venti, big size, tall. It comes with 4 shots. Take it home. I get the decaf espresso because I know that my caffeine is going to come from my coffee. So that's where I get half and half, meaning half of the espresso is in here. I keep it dark. I love my dark roast. And half of the other half, I go my little stripes. But the other half will be your coffee. And then, as a hint that most people don't realize, that's my mother's stuff. She loves all that stuff. I don't do a lot of that. I eat my vitamins. So, anyway, I put like milk or cream, and I love my cream, not half and half. I love also 2% milk. And that's something as you get older, let me show you. I buy my milk in quantities like this. See, I do 2%. I used to do whole milk. I'm not a big whole milk girl. And I buy them a couple at a time and just freeze them. And when I need them, it's just like water or food. I just freeze it. When I need it, I've got it. And I pour my milk in and I heat it all together in the microwave. And I sit and I eat my salad and I drink my coffee and I watch the cray news of the day. And you know what big news happened? When Zelensky was basically kicked out of America, and that's crazy. But Britain stepped up, so I go to BBC and I keep up with the world. Hopefully you're having a great day. And by the way, get your mask back because it's a lot going around. And with the new person in charge of our health, I'm telling you guys, whatever you learned and how to protect yourselves during the pandemic, get those masks out again. Trust me. No one's coming to help us. Anyway, I want you to have a great March. I am. You see what I'm doing? I can't wait to sit and start my day. This is my birthday month. Thank you so much. Hold on. All right, so again, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging in with me as I go through retirement. Rather retired, don't forget, life has to change and you have to change with it. And I'm doing it the best way I know how. I have no idea why America chose to take this country down to the tubes, but I am going to climb back up again as I always have, my family always has, and I want all of you to ask your neighbors, really, are you happy like this? Or is it time to change? America, it's time to change and join whatever we've done for 600 years to survive in this nation. And I mean black people. You Americans who are other race, creeds, colors, beliefs, you've been surviving as a nation together for 250 years. This is your year to take it all back and say freedom again. We are not going to let the current people in Washington, no, I stopped saying Washington, in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue take over our nation. Don't let them do it. Thank you and have a great weekend. Please do subscribe. I would appreciate it if you also leave a comment. The thumbs up is of value, but I've learned in 7 years people do what they want to do, and I appreciate when you do. Bye.